All right, guys. Well, welcome to this call. I was super excited when Missy's like, let's make our calls together because I just love seeing a lot more people on the calls. And I just love feeling everybody's energy and seeing everybody. So you probably just saw that I posted about Missy and I doing this call, but I actually asked my husband to do my team call this week, and he is just very inspiring. He motivates me to get in the right mindset basically every day, and he calls me out on my crap every single day. And so I know he just has so much awesomeness, especially like in that mindset area to share with you guys. And so Adam has been a coach for a year. He finally let me sign him up as a coach, you guys. I've been coaching for 4.5 years. He's just let me sign him up last year. So, but yeah, he is awesome. So he's a high school health teacher. So this is kind of like his jam. He listens to personal development every day while he works out. And he's always sending me awesome stuff. Here you go, honey.
Oh, boy. Do I know anyone here? All right. I recognize a couple people. Missy's probably scared that I'm even talking. What the heck is he going to say? Is anything in my teeth? You see anything? All right. Just ate. I have like a fear of people seeing things in my teeth. So, okay. And Crystal didn't give me a topic. So, yeah, bear with me. I made up my own stuff, and I've just been throwing down some notes for the last 6-7 days of what I thought may be good to talk about. So here we go. Okay, so you've probably heard some of these things, like I just pulled up random ones. The key to success is to focus on goals, not obstacles. Push yourself because no one else is going to do it for you. Sometimes we're tested not to show our weakness, but to discover our strengths. If you don't sacrifice for what you want becomes the sacrifice. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. Leadership is the ability to get extraordinary achievement from ordinary people. I'll just read a few more. You guys have heard these. Have a clear vision of your future and take action every day to move towards it. When you go in search of honey, you must expect to be stung by bees. Sometimes later becomes never. Do it now. So again, you guys have heard these. And the only reason that I'm bringing them up is because if you've heard them, great, you're doing some sort of personal development, or somebody shared this with you because it meant something to someone at some point. Or you're surrounding yourself with people that are actually doing their personal development, and again, they're sharing them with you. You found them on your own, someone else shared them with you. So why are they worth repeating? Well, hopefully you guys all know why. Because these aren't just, it's not just because the most successful people say that they're worth repeating is why I'm saying it, but because you've seen it in your own life. You have found some sort of quote, some sort of motivational quotes, whether in a book or online, Pinterest, whatever, right? Someone shared it on Facebook. You found it and it did something for you. It helped you at one point. And maybe you're religious, okay? It's important to you to pray every day. If you want to stay physically healthy, then it's important to work out consistently, right? So one time, 1 week, or 1 month, even 1 year isn't going to make a lifelong change if it isn't consistent. We know this, all right? We all need the reminders. And that's the point of me spouting off these things that you've probably heard before. We all need that consistency that keeps us disciplined. So the big question is, what are you doing to help you stay consistent? What do you do every day that helps keep you disciplined? I think you're all muted, so if you're talking, I can't hear you, and I don't even know how to change the mute. So I'm just going to keep on rambling my thoughts, but let me ask you something. Obviously, these are kind of rhetorical questions since I can't hear you, but do you have a full-time job? Is that job that you do your passion? Are you excited to do it every day? Or at least more often than not? I want you to think about this. Maybe Beachbody's your full-time job, which awesome. But if you're not excited to do it more often than not, whatever your job is, okay, maybe that's one reason why you were attracted to Beachbody. I don't know how long everyone here has been doing Beachbody. Crystal's been doing it for 4.5 years, and that, yes, I didn't want to be signed up as a coach until I knew that I would be a part of it. So I've been a coach for only about a year, but I was attracted to it finally because I saw the impact that it was making on other people's lives. And that's something that I enjoy being a part of. I knew that I could be a part of that. And so let me ask you another question that you'll answer to yourself. Who got into this business to make money? Okay, hopefully that's probably a little part of why you got into this business, right? And that's good too, because the money is obviously out there. You see success stories. Maybe you have a personal friend that's a success story that got you into the business. Okay, the money is out there. You know that. But hopefully you also got into this business because you recognize how many people Beachbody has and can help. And that is a huge key, I think, is remembering that. Are you consistently looking at the success stories, the transformation stories? I think that's so important. As a teacher, I'll tell you what, if I don't see some sort of success, if I don't constantly remind myself of the kids that I had, 2-3 years ago, they actually still keep in touch and if I don't remind myself that I made some sort of an impact, then I'm going to get burnt out super quick as a teacher because I don't see daily transformations in the classroom. Do you look at the Beachbody transformations consistently to remind yourself of why you want to do this business, the change that you can help people make? And it's not just a physical change, right? A lot of times it starts with a physical change, but that's just the beginning. Anyone who works out consistently recognizes that the physical change is only the first part. That physical change it's a catalyst. It begins to help create the change for the spiritual change that you're looking for, the social change, the mental change, right? The improvements on all these things. The physical is just the beginning, but you get to help people do that as a Beachbody coach. Okay, the great thing about Beachbody, and this is another reason why it took me a while to really commit to being a coach, to having my name attached to something, is because I wanted to make sure that, honestly, that Beachbody wasn't a fad, that it's not just teaching a temporary diet, a temporary lifestyle change that you can't maintain. We hear of things, okay, the keto diet, all right, the low carb, the low fat, the high fat, like there's all these different diets, there's all these different fads out there. And you can find success stories with a lot of those, okay, cool. But the most consistent success stories that you're going to find is something like Beachbody, and that's because Beachbody works hard to help create a lifelong change. It's not just a fad that you're offering to people. Okay, if we were selling, not putting anyone down, but if we're selling wraps or Nutrisystem or something else, again, I'm probably not supposed to talk about other companies or whatever, but those are fads, guys. Those are fads, and they're not going to create lifelong change. All right, we're not plastic surgeons that are just going to offer a one-time change and one and then you're done, right? You're creating lifestyle. You're creating changes that are going to last forever. And that reading those transformation stories, seeing them, is going to help you remember that this is the opportunity that you have. So again, rhetorical question, answer yourself. When is the last time you read the transformation stories? Are you one of them? Are you consistently working on yourself? The thing I like about Beachbody isn't necessarily about helping people create the ideal body. What is the ideal body? Who gets to say that? Okay, it's about creating your healthy body, about creating confidence, about creating lifelong change through consistent personal development. Okay, the change for most people, again, like I said, it might start with physical fitness, but then you recognize the mental and spiritual and social benefits that come from that consistent physical fitness. I love that about Beachbody. Okay, you want other people to find the same happiness that you found in living a healthy life. I hope that that is your passion as a Beachbody coach, because if it is, you can't fail. Anything that you have a passion about, you cannot fail, because if you're passionate about it, you're never going to quit. You're never going to give up. Oh, perfect. This is right here. I'm going to do this. I shared this with Crystal the other day. So I see this. This is a candle. Okay. I think you can see that that's a candle. I heard this the other day on something I was listening to. Maybe you've heard this. Hopefully she hasn't shared it already. But what happens when I put my finger in the flame? Okay. This is a real candle. I'm putting my finger in the flame. Okay. Why is my finger not burnt? All right. You're probably wanting to yell at me. Well, obviously you didn't keep it in there long enough. Duh, right? Okay. Who wants me? Raise your hand if you want me to keep my finger in here for 10 seconds. Thank you. I like you. But if I did keep it in there for 10 seconds, my finger is going to get burned, right? Okay. So you know where I'm going with this. Call it corny, call it cheesy. Again, and my wife said that I'm a teacher, so yeah, I like these things and my students like them. At least I tell myself that I do. But how many times in life do we just dip our finger into something? We dip our finger into the flame and we don't keep it in there long enough so we don't get burned. In this sense, getting burnt is good, right? Okay. But when we don't get the desired results, then we lose faith in the process. We lose faith in the fact that I could actually get burnt by that flame. Does this make sense? I mean, you know the answer. The answer is obvious. If I keep it in there longer, then it's going to get burnt. How many people do you meet that start a workout program, they do it for 6 weeks, and they don't look like a model that they saw on the cover of a magazine, and so they give up? Maybe you were one of these people. I've been one of these people, okay? 6 weeks is not going to create a lifelong change, right? It's only the beginning. You need to stay consistent in order to get the results that you really want. If I want my finger to get burnt, I'm going to need to keep it in there a lot longer than 5 seconds. So as a Beachbody coach, okay, for some people, they're going to find great success in 3 months. Other people are going to find great success in 3 years. Some people are going to find great success in 6 years. But if they're being consistent at it, they're going to find success. If you're keeping your finger in the flame long enough, it's going to get burnt. You're going to get the results that you're looking for, that you expect, but it takes consistency. Okay, so hopefully that made sense. I didn't put it together. I didn't word it real good, but I think you know where I was going. The point is, just like the products that Beachbody sells, okay, results only come when you consistently do the work. You don't find the time, you make the time. We've heard that over and over. Don't tell me that again. Okay, right? But we need to hear that every day. You don't find the time to work on your business in Beachbody. You have to make the time. I talk to people all the time that they're like, well, how do you find the time to work out? I don't find the time. Are you kidding me? I make the time. I don't care if I have to get up at 4 in order to get a workout in. I'm going to get up at 4 and make sure I get my workout in. I have to be consistent. I have to be dedicated. I have to be disciplined. And it's the same for the business. For some people, all right, some people here, or maybe coaches that you have, friends that you have, it's time to swallow a bitter pill. Okay, and I heard this the other day. I love this. Stop justifying the distractions that you create for yourself. Stop justifying the distractions that you create for yourself. Whatever it is you don't think you have time for, okay, you can make the time, you take it from other parts. And you just can't use that excuse if you want to be successful at this. Somebody can't be successful in creating the healthy physique that they want if they're only making time for a 10-minute workout a day. Okay? If you want a 10-minute a day body, then you work out for 10 minutes a day. And everyone's going to be able to see the difference. Right? That's, for some people, that's the bitter truth, but it's the truth. So I'm about halfway done on my rambling. Hopefully it's doing something for one person here, but Let me continue here. Today was leg day. And many of you have heard the jokes, seen the memes, created some yourself maybe, all the jokes about leg day. Okay? The majority of people out there seem to hate leg day. And I used to be one of those people. Guess what? Leg day is often painful. And if you're doing it right, you usually get some serious DOMs from it, some delayed onset muscle soreness, right? So a lot of people hate leg day. The thing is that the more often you do leg day, the stronger every other part of your body is going to become. And I'll fight anybody who wants to argue, because I've done leg day every day for over 30 days, and that's when I saw the biggest results in going up in weight for squats. I did squats every day for over 30 days. And I was able to go up 60, 70 pounds in that 30 days. Anyway, but it wasn't just the legs that I saw results from. It was all over my body. Leg day is so important. It affects the rest of your body. You skip leg day, you're missing out on power for all your other workouts. Okay? So now the thing is, though, whether you love or hate leg day, when you do it, and do it like you give a damn about seeing some results, then you will get results. I mean, we can't argue that, right? Whether you love leg day or not, if you're doing it and doing it consistency, you're going to get results. Obviously, the more committed you are to leg day, the better results. Now, what if you treated your business in Beachbody like leg day? Think about that. Remember the flame as you work on building your business, right? Remember leg day or any workout as you work to build your business. Just because you don't see immediate results, just because you don't immediately feel the flame, just because your quads aren't getting toned or bigger in size or whatever it is you're looking for in the first 20 days, 25 days, 30 days of leg day, doesn't mean it isn't coming. Right? We've all seen people who have given up on workouts too soon. They don't see the results they wanted. Again, this is repeat, but most of us have felt that ourselves. Just stay committed. All right? I sometimes, especially working with high school kids that haven't seen the big results yet from working out, I just want to shake them, right? Be like, just stay committed. Just do it. Just keep up. All right? Do it every day. You're not going to see the immediate results. You just have to stay consistent. It's the same with your business. Okay? Results will come. You just have to stay committed. And then finally, I know from Crystal talking to me over the years, I know that there are some of you that don't have the support that you wish you had with your business. You don't have the support from friends and family. You're going to see this consistently, right? People look at it, so-and-so, Hannah, Aaron, Courtney, Sarah, whoever, they're involved in one of those MLMs. Good luck with that, right? You guys know better. Yeah, you've seen the success stories. Maybe you've gone on trips. You know that they're there. You've heard people's stories. You know that you can be successful in this. Don't listen to those people. And I'm sorry if you do not have the support. Guess what? If you don't have the support, you're going to have to push a little harder than other people. True. I'm not going to try to pretend that I know what it's like for you if you don't have family or friends support. I grew up my whole life with a great support system. And I still have great support, even with my craziest ideas. Despite that, my high school struggles in math kept me from going to college until I was 28. I waited 10 years because of how I struggled in math in high school to go back to school. I let my past failures stop me from pursuing what I knew I was supposed to do. And when I finally did go back to school, I was uncomfortable almost every day in math class. But I got through it. And I learned what I can accomplish if I refuse to give up, if I don't let past failures stop me. Why should we let past failures or feelings of being uncomfortable stop us? You are going to be uncomfortable in this business. You have to accept that. Push through those uncomfortable times. Just like in the weight room, when you push through the uncomfortable feeling of being sore, or almost dropping weight on you, or whatever workout you're doing, you feel like you're going to pass out, you push through, and those are the times that you learn the most. Those are the times that you grow the most. I pushed through a lot of things that made me uncomfortable, and I continue to do those things because I know that I'm going to grow from them. I ran a marathon, not because I love to run. I don't love to run. I've learned to appreciate it, but I did that because I knew it was going to push me out of my comfort zone. I ran a 55K this last summer in the woods, in the mountains of Idaho. It took me 11 hours because I knew it was going to push me out of my comfort zone. Okay, yes, it also gives me an excuse to train and be in the mountains. But the thing is, you feel like you don't have support. You know that you're wrong. You do have support. There are so many other Beachbody coaches. You have support from each other right here. Okay, you have so much support from other Beachbody coaches, but you have to reach out for it. You want to know the secret to success with Beachbody? Well, here it comes, right? Here it comes. Okay, there is no secret. It's just consistency and hard work and discipline. People come to me and want to know the secret to my workouts or the secret to my diet. And the answer is the same for both your business and the Beachbody. Again, it's consistency and discipline. And that's it. I tell people that, and it's sad when you can see it across their face when I tell these people that are looking for the quick fix that it's just consistency and discipline. Across their face, there's just disappointment. You know, obviously with workouts, there are supplements you can take. I notice a big difference if I'm taking creatine or if I'm on pre-workout at the time. I go off and on. And there's a difference. But whether I'm on those supplements or not, nothing is going to improve if I am not dedicating a certain number of hours every week to the gym. You can take steroids and sit on the couch, right, and wonder why they're not doing anything for you. You still have to put in the work. With Beachbody, there's certain things that you can do, right? There's personal development every day that if you're working on that, it's going to help you in your business. Okay, the pre-workout for Beachbody success might mean adding 50 friends a day. Okay, compare that to the pre-workout. The creatine of your Beachbody business may be sending out 50 invites a day. Okay, the point is you have to do the work. There's no big secret. And finally, I want to tell you, I know maybe I'm going too long. I got one more little thing left. Guys, I hope you're finding joy in the process of being a Beachbody coach. There's going to be uncomfortable times, but there's a lot of happy times too. You have to find them. It doesn't often hit you in the side of the face. Just like you find joy in the pain and sweat and sometimes the tears that comes from a workout, you can find that same joy in your business. But there is going to be some hard times. You have so many opportunities to help others here. That's the biggest thing that I love about Beachbody is that I genuinely believe that Beachbody wants to help people, and it has. I know that from the transformation story. On the business side, on the physical side, the mental side, spiritual side, all right, they're helping people get healthier. Don't focus on the stupid, mean messages or responses that angry people send you. Okay, they aren't happy with where they're at life, and they're not ready to change. Okay, move on. All right? Focus and spend time on the people that are ready. Make it fun for you and them. Oh, man, if I didn't try to make the classroom fun for me, I'd be done. I couldn't be a teacher. Keep your hand in the flame. My corny little analogy, right? Help other people feel the warmth. Some people aren't ready to feel the warmth. Okay? All right, put them aside. Focus on the people that want to feel the warmth. Keep your hand in the flame. And you'll be happy with this business. So that's my spiel. Thanks for listening to it. Missy, sorry if I went too long. And if I said anything I wasn't supposed to. But I love it, guys. This business has changed our lives, and it can change so many others. So have fun.
Thanks. Thank you, Adam. I feel like that was our pre-workout.
Thank you.
That was like, okay, we all done our pre-workout. Now we're all pumped up. We're ready to go. That's great. Told you he's awesome, right?
It was awesome. I'm like, I have like a page and a half of notes. I'm like, he said something. I'm like, oh, I have a book about that. I'm like looking through my bookshelf. I found it. Now I'm going to reread it.
Missy, did you want to go or do you want me to go?
I don't care.
Okay.
We can go first. I can go first, or
okay, you can go.
Okay, so Crystal and I had an amazing conversation. Crystal and I have been friends for a long time, right? And we had this conversation. You know, Crystal's a Star Diamond coach. She's been around almost as long as I have, and I'm like an old grandma in this business. At least I feel like I am. But what's so interesting about this business is I feel like it's the same business. It's the same. Like it's always the same. And so as Adam's talking, he's talking about leg day. And I was like, inside myself, I'm like revving up. I'm like, yeah, I love leg day. I love leg day. And then in my head, I realized I'm like, this is the perfect lead in to our discussion tonight, because Crystal and I had this amazing conversation the other day about how this business it's still the same in so many ways. Sure, some things in social media shift. That's all right. But the heart of this business of helping people, like Adam said, like we're not a fad. Like we're here for the long freaking haul, okay? And when you change someone's life, like I have seen that ripple effect in faces on this team, okay? Like my coach Gretchen, okay? Gretchen's lost like, I don't know, 40 some odd pounds, like, and she's not like a big recruiter or even running a lot of challenge groups, but I look at her videos of her kids doing workouts with her, and I realized the other day, and I said, if my business was just for Gretchen, was it worth it? Because she has now grown, her kids have now grown up with their mom and Shanti in their living room. Now exercise and eating vegetables is their life, and they're gonna grow up and become adults someday. And that ripple is so enormous. Like, I don't even think we can put a finger on that. So to take that back and to be like, okay, we love hate leg day, right? Like who, raise your hand if you've ever done Body Beast Build leg day. I have shed more tears in that workout. Those Bulgarian split squats literally bring me to tears every damn time, okay? They hurt so bad, but like I have never seen greater leg results than that. But I thought it was really interesting when Adam said leg day. When I did leg day every day for 30 plus days, I didn't just see growth in my legs. What did he say? He said, I saw growth in all of my muscle groups. And I almost fell off my couch. I was like, oh my gosh. Do you know what the leg day is of Beachbody coaching? It's exactly what we're here to talk about tonight. And it's the thing that everybody hates. And okay, so I'm going to be as real and honest as it gets tonight, okay? Y'all know I had a baby. Y'all know my best friend died 3 years ago. Like, life is hard, okay? Life's hard, and this business goes right along with it. And the truth is you can get out of sending invites. Okay, you can get out of that, and you can make excuses all the day long. I have done it for years, you guys. There have been times in my business where I'm like, I got some success club points. I'm good. Like, I have people coming to me. I'm good. Like, I've primed the pump. I have people. But here's the thing. Eventually, you'll stop growing if you don't do leg day. And if you want your business to grow, like Adam said, like you want your business to grow in all aspects, you want to grow. How do you get more coaches on your team? You invite more people to your challenge group. Like it's really the same that it's always been. And I know all of us are sitting here going, sometimes we hate to do the invites. So today I was sitting in my car and Adam said something today that just hit me because I told myself that today. I was sitting in my car. My baby was asleep in his car seat. I had all my groceries from Costco stacked around me. And I'm like, okay, My baby's asleep. If I move out of this car, he's going to wake up. If I take my groceries inside, he's going to wake up. I'm stuck here for 30 minutes. What am I going to do? I had 30 minutes, and I had just posted that post in our Facebook group, our Team Rocket Facebook group, about inviting. I was like, well, I can't really sure as heck ask my team to do anything I'm not willing to do. So guess what I'm going to do for the next 30 minutes? Invite people. And I squirmed in my seat, and I thought about scrolling Facebook, and I'm like, do the dang invite, Missy. Send the dang thing. Why is it so hard? And guess what? I got the nicest message back. And I sat there and I was like, I am so dumb. Why do I talk myself out of this? Why is it that we care so much about the results of those invites? And this is the kicker of the message that I got today. So this girl says to me, I literally went to my Instagram stories and I scrolled. I clicked on her. I said, she looks nice. I sent her an invite, and I even posted that same invite in the Team Rocket page. You can go look at it was not rocket science what I sent. I said, hey, thanks for following my stories. I love having a mom tribe. It makes me feel like I have friends. And I said, I don't know if this is your thing, but I'm opening some spots in my mom challenge group, and I'd love for you to join me. Is that something you'd be interested in doing? Seriously, that's what I wrote. Easy as pie, guys. And I send it off to this random girl. I go comment on a couple of pictures. I'm scrolling through her Instagram feed. I'm like, I like her. She's great. I'm like, I want to be friends with her, So she messages me back, and she's like, I've been watching you for a long time. And she's like, and I've been wanting to reach out to you. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't send her the invite. And I did one thing right. And I'm going to talk about this part, and I'm going to let Crystal talk about her invites and actually sending the direct messages. But I did one piece right that I think sometimes we as coaches forget. Sometimes we're good at one side of inviting and not the other, which is why I brought Crystal on here tonight. I was like, Crystal, you got to talk about this with me because you're so good at this. And so I'm going to talk about the first part of inviting, and that's what I call being the open door. So I'm really good at being the open door. And Crystal's really good at the direct invite. So today I'm like, oh, I love Crystal because she kicked me in the butt the other day on the phone. And I admitted to her, I was like, I have gotten comfortable just doing the open door part. and I have to do the other part too. So what do I mean when I say being the open door? So this goes for your Facebook posts, this goes for your Instagram stories, and this goes for telling your story on Instagram about coaching, about your fitness journey. What do I mean by being the open door? You guys have to post and have to talk about that you want to help people. You can post about your workouts all you want, but you will see me time and time again say, if you need a buddy, I volunteer as tribute. If you need a friend, reach out to me. I give people permission in my posts frequently, like a couple times a week. And that's what I mean. In my Instagram stories the other day, I was like, oh my gosh, guys, I talked all about remembering my first transformation and how I was the mom crying, doing insanity alone in my basement, And I realized I don't want to be that person. And I don't want anyone else to be the mom crying alone in their basement. So I became a coach. And I said on my Instagram stories, I said, don't be the mom alone in your basement. I'm here for you. Reach out to me. And so it takes a long time sometimes, though, for people to respond to that kind of an open invite. But it's really important that people see that in us, that they look at Hannah or they look at Helene and they're like, gosh, she always says, reach out to me or send me a message. It's so easy to put that on the end of our posts, or, hey, I got your back. Come be part of my tribe. And it doesn't feel like I'm joining. It's not like I have a challenge group starting on October 5th. drop me an emoji if you want to join. It's not that. Those are direct invites. What I'm talking about is the long-term game of what kind of person you are. Because it's like, if you see a super fit rock star human in the grocery store, are you going to walk up to that person and say, hey, can you tell me what you're doing? Hey, can you tell me? You're not. You're going to just like admire their really nice butt as they walk by. Like, that's what you're going to do. You're not going to ask them how they got their really nice butt. Like, it's the truth. But if you're standing in the grocery line with them and they're like, hey, you have Oreos, I have Oreos. And they're like, oh, you have a baby, I have a baby. Oh, like, and you relate to that person, all of a sudden you see that person with a really nice body eats Oreos and they're talking to you. Now they're talking to you and you feel like you relate to them. How much more likely are you to be like, okay, level with me, sister. Like, you're eating double stuffed Oreos. I'm eating double stuffed Oreos. I do not look like you. Like, tell me what to do. You know, that's what we need to do. And that is why I love social media. Okay. I love social media because you get the opportunity to do the first part and to get really good at it and just be that open door for people. So then you're like me and I'm like, okay, I've said reach out to me 99 times. So that when I reached out to the girl, in her head, what was the first thing out of her mouth? She was like, I've been meaning to reach out to you. So it's like the hard work is already done because this girl already trusts me. She already knows I have her back. She already knows I'm going to be there for her because I said, hey, I got your back. I am here for you. Send me a message. And she's just like kicking herself like, gosh, I should have done that a while ago. And I'm kicking myself because I'm like, gosh, I should have messaged her a while ago. So I want you to work on this and just trust that who you are right now, today, is enough. It's enough. And in fact, it's more than enough because it's what someone out there needs. And I've used this analogy a million times in coaching, but I had so much fear of inviting as a new coach. Heck, I had fear of inviting. I'm 6 years in, guys. 6 years in. I'm a little rusty. I've been using my open door policy a little too loosely. And I had to call myself on my crap. Like, I had to say, how many invites did you do today, Missy? 0. The open door doesn't count as checking the box. It's priming the pump. So it's the lead in. It's what builds trust for those direct invites. Because I know a lot of you are like squirming in your seats, right? You're like, oh, please don't make me send a hey girl message. Please don't make me send like another raw invite. But if you do a good job at being the open door continually and just sharing who you are and saying, I'm your girl. I'm your girl. I'm your girl. When you show up in that person's inbox, they're going to be like, hey, it's my girl. And hey, I know. I'm so sorry. I haven't messaged you about joining your challenge group. Yes, I want to join. And you're going to be like, what just happened? And it's because you've done the work up front. You've done 99% of the legwork. And now it's just taking that last step and putting that person under your wing and holding true to your promise of having that person's back. So, are you excited now? I just made your life so much easier. What is your job? Go, be yourselves, be vulnerable, but you got to take that last step and say, I got your back. I'm your girl. Shoot me a message. I'm only a message away. I could say it 99 different ways. Figure out what feels good for you. Say it on your Instagram stories. Hey, if you're struggling, don't struggle alone. Send me a message. You don't even mention the word challenge group. You know what I mean? Just be like, if you're struggling, if you don't know what workout to pick, I'd love to help you. Shoot me a message and we'll talk about it. Like, it's the little things like that that make you the open door person. Okay? We can do it. And I'm going to commit to you that I'm going to send the direct invite. I'm doing it because that's how we get this done. So, Crystal is my queen of consistency, and I admire her so much. And I'm sitting here going, no wonder she's the queen of consistency. Not only does she like pour personal development into her head, but her husband probably walks in the door and just pours personal development into her head. that is a good thing. So I think that's pretty awesome. You guys are quite the dynamic duo. So I'm going to let Crystal talk about the second half of this, doing invites as the rest of it. So take it away.
Thank you. And I love this, and I love invites, and I honestly can say that I have not always loved invites, because I feel like it's one thing that every single coach struggles with, because we care what other people think, right? We absolutely care what other people think. We hold those emotions on to what they're going to tell us and give back to us, and we just dwell on it. So I kind of want to start with this story. This just happened to me this past week. And so I was sending a whole bunch of invites this week because it's the first of the month, and that's when I just like bust out tons and tons of invites, because my goal is to hit SE 5 at least by the 5th of the month, SE 10 by the 10th of the month. My IG name is fiercelyfit_. That's how you can find me. And so I was just sending out these messages. And all of a sudden, I'm sitting at my son's soccer game. Actually, it was last Wednesday. I was sitting at his soccer game. And after the soccer game, this mom comes up to me and she's like, Crystal. And I'm looking at her and I'm like, I don't know her. And I am so bad with like recognizing people from social media or whatever. But she came up to me and she's like, Crystal, it's me, Talia from Facebook. And I was like, oh my gosh, I just, was excited because she was excited, and I just gave her a hug. And she's like, I have been meaning to look at that link you sent me. And she's like, and I really think this is meant to be, because I am meeting you in person. And I'm like, I'm trying to think, like rack my brain, who in the heck is this girl? And come to find out, my husband, Adam, is her son's soccer coach. Okay. And this was their very first game that they showed up to, because her son had some things that he had to get done with his tonsils and stuff. And so I met her in person, and she messaged me to say, hey, this is me. I just saw you at the soccer game. So I went back, and we have been friends since 2016. 2016, you guys. I had sent her multiple invites to join me. We were just talking about the 2B mindset, and I was almost to the point of sending her how to order and stuff. And because I met her in person, and because I was consistent in inviting her over and over and over, she was consistent in following me and seeing my post, seeing that I was consistent in my workouts for the past 2 years. She signed up as a challenger this past week. And then she said, hey, my friend wants to join me too. So her friend's going to be buying a challenge pack too. So I'm telling you this because when you send out an invite today, it's probably not going to happen right away. And I think that's when we kind of get discouraged about it, because we can sit and look at our day and say, okay, I just spent an hour sending out 50 invites and no one said yes to me. I got a whole bunch of people blocking me. I have a whole bunch of people not responding to me. The list goes on, right? But the thing is that you have to understand is what you do today affects you later on in your business. And it just continually grows and continually puts people in this funnel. And so you want to invite. And I can tell you, like, I've invited her consistently over the past 2 years. And just recently, we started conversation, getting to know each other, building that relationship, connecting. What if I never sent out that invite to her? What if I never reached out to her in the first place? So I feel like it's so important for you to set a goal of how many invites you're going to get done every single day. Maybe it's just starting off with 5 invites every day and build that consistency. Practice just inviting every single day, because once you invite, you're going to get more comfortable with it. And then it's not going to become oh crap, I have to do my invites today. Like I forgot. It's going to become your workout. It's going to become that leg day of your business where you're like, okay, like no matter what, before I go to bed tonight, I'm doing my invites, because it's going to help you later on in your business. So my question is, you guys, we have such an awesome gift to offer to people. Why in the crap are we not sharing it with people? We have so much to give to people in Beachbody, and you guys have experienced that. Maybe it's something, different for Missy, or it's something different for Hannah or Sarah. Whatever that is, Beachbody has made some kind of impact in your life. And so why are you not sharing that with other people? And that is just something that really sticks out to me is, we have these awesome workout programs. We have these nutrition plans. We have this mindset. We have this tribe, the accountabilities. We have everything for somebody to be successful in. So why are we not sharing it? I see so many people on social media sharing where they got their favorite, like this cute shirt or these shoes or their favorite lipstick or their eyeliner, but yet they're not sharing what made them lose 10 pounds, lose 50 pounds, or gain a good mindset or a strong body, whatever it is. So I'm going to walk with you on how I do my invites. So there's a couple of ways how I do my invites. So I'll start with Facebook. Facebook, I feel like it's kind of getting old, but that's where I've just always done my business. And I still continue to do my business because I do have a lot of success with that. So I will send people invites as a friend request every single day. Okay. My goal is to send about 20 to 30 friend requests every single day, because let's be honest, only about 5 of those people will accept your friend request. When they accept my friend request, I will reach out to them or go and start commenting and liking on their post. I will start trying to make my post show up in their newsfeed somehow or another. And when I just reach out to them, I will say, hey, I just came across your page. I was looking for somebody else. And I just love connecting with other women. Tell me more about you. Like, what kind of fun things do you like to do? So I can do that. A lot of people just ghost me on it. Some people will be like, oh, like I'm a mom, I'm, or I work or whatever it is. So that's kind of how I just do that. Once they accept my friend request, I send them that connection. I will put them into Asana. And this just creates a list for me to work from. Just when I'm like, crap, I don't know who to invite, I will just go in through these people and I will just sit down for like a good hour and just invite like crazy from this list of people from Asana. That's how I do Facebook. And then I will just schedule them out probably like 4 months out, because I've built my list so big that it's good to just do it every 4 months. And then it just helps me stay connected with those women as well. Yes, I go back and look at messages. I've sent invites like 7 to 10 times, no response, whatever. I do not stop until they tell me to stop or leave them alone or block me, whatever. I do not, because I know I have so much to offer to them, to help them, and I'm not going to stop that. So if they don't want that, that's on them. But I know that I did my part and I'm reaching out to them and being consistent with that. So I will so that's basically how I do my Facebook. And I will just send them a raw invite. So I'll read you right now what I'm sending out. And I change this, my invites. Once I cycle through people, I can see, okay, like it's time to switch up the invite. But I just basically say like, hey, Mary, it's Crystal. What do you have planned this month? Smiley face. If I were to help align you with a workout and meal plan to prep you for fall, would you want to hold each other accountable for 30 days? Question mark. That's all I've been saying. And because she's going to hold me accountable just as much as I'm holding her accountable, and I'm asking her to do a favor for me. And so I've just been using that, and I've had great success with that. But I will switch up my challenge invite like this. This is probably just what I sent her back in June. Hey, beautiful Mary, I was just getting my next fitness challenge put together this week, and I was just thinking that I would love to have you. No pressure, but do you think you might want to join in with us? Would you like a spot? Super simple, basic, to the point, right? And also too, I have a lot of coaches that are like, well, I don't know what to send in an invite. My question is for you. How would you want to be invited? That's how you're going to invite your people. I kind of hate beating around the bush with people and be like, oh my gosh, I love your dog, or oh my gosh, your kids are so cute. Like, I just want to get straight to the point. So when people message me to invite me to groups, I love it when they're saying, hey, Crystal, I just launched this business. It's makeup, I thought of you. Would you be interested in joining the group? Yeah, add me to the group. Sure, why not? And I just like being straight to the point. So I'm going to ask people straight to the point. Get in my challenge group. I have this awesome fitness group going. You see me kicking butt every single day on social media with my workout. So why are you not joining me? So I just get straight to the point. They're coming with me. So inviting. So basically I've taken this next to Instagram. Okay. And with this is, it kind of gets a little bit more like trickier, but I love Insta stories. Okay. And I also love when people start following me back. So there's like a few things that I do in Instagram that help me to more connect with people, because they're already following me. They're already commenting. They're already liking my stuff. They're already watching my Insta stories. So the first place I go is to Insta stories. I want to make sure that I'm showing people throughout my day, my weirdness, my workout, and so forth. So I am posting throughout my day on Insta stories. I will go in there and I will just go down the list. Usually it's like my earliest post in the morning, because that's when I have the most viewers. And I will just go down that list and just start inviting women. Hey, you've been watching me for a while. Or, hey, thanks so much for following me. That's what Missy had said. I have this challenge group starting. Would you like to join me? I think it would be awesome. Just let me know if you'd like a spot. Whatever it is, whatever's on your mind. You don't have to have some crazy script or whatever. Just say whatever's on your mind, and just shoot them a message. So that's one place where I invite, because these people are already following you. And like Missy said, that girl was following her for a long freaking time. And because Missy reached out to her, she is interested. So you never know who's going to be following you. So they're already following you. Reach out to them, invite them. Insta stories. Also, when people are commenting or liking on your Instagram posts, you can even do this with Facebook posts. They're already following you. They already know what the crap you're doing. And you go just shoot them a straight up invite. The next thing is I been trying to like and comment on people's posts more frequently, just to show them that I'm more interested in them. I want to get to know them a little bit more. So what I do is I have created these collections on Instagram. And if you go and watch Micah Folsom, she has a video on this. But basically what you do is you just go and create collections and you put people into categories. So I do my collections as like alphabetical. I basically just did A, B, C, D, E, F, G, whatever, and it goes on. Or you could do A to C or D to F, whatever makes it more easier for you. And so when you're going through your news feed and you'd be, oh, this girl is super cute, I want to go and comment and like on her stuff, but I won't be able to remember her. You click on that little like tag underneath their picture, and then you can put them into one of those collections. And I just do it by their name. So say their name is like Apple Tree. I don't know where I got that name, but Apple Tree. You put them under the A's. And then each day you can go in to your collections and be like, okay, right now I'm just going to go and comment and like on A through C people. And then you can just click on that and it pulls up all those people, and you can just comment and like on their posts. It makes it super fast, super simple. You can also do this on Facebook too. You can put them in certain groups. But this way it just helps like filter through people. So you're not spending a whole bunch of time scrolling and liking and commenting. And it also helps you to keep repeating those people and seeing those people over and over. So they are seeing you liking and commenting on their post as well. So let's see here. I'm just going through my things. Okay. So that's all I do, you guys. That's all I invite to. You just invite those people that are already following you and just be straight up however you want to be invited. Just invite them that way. Okay. And like Missy said, you have to be authentically you. People are going to recognize you. People are going to see you. And because I was consistent in posting and showing my face on social media, that girl was able to recognize me in public. And she was able to be like, Crystal, like that was so awesome for me to realize, oh my gosh, like that is so impacting to me because I am so consistent at posting and being me on social media. So let me just go through my notes and make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay. But this is what I want to end with. If you guys are terrified of inviting, I'm going to say this all with love, but get over your damn self. And if you have not read that book, go read it because it seriously has put me like in my spot this past couple months. And it's just, there's so many people waiting for us to help them. We have something amazing to offer. So why are we not sharing it? And I say that all with love because I see so much freaking potential in every single one of you. But we're holding ourselves back because we're terrified of what other people are going to think about us. We're terrified of how people are going to perceive us as. Like, who freaking cares? You know who you are and you know what you're selling, you know what you're doing and what Beachbody has done for you. So go out and freaking share it with people and invite them to join you. That's all I have to say.
Yes. Okay. I'm just going to end. Okay. So I haven't read Get Over Your Damn Self.
Yeah. So I think she sells Rona Fields, but she talks about like the whole inviting and like stop being freaking terrified of it and getting people on the phone. It's awesome.
Yeah. And yes, I'm passionate about getting people on the phone, but especially for inviting to coaching. But I will say, like, I want to remind you something.
Hey, Missy, your audio is breaking up.
I can say I
I think her internet kind of went out. Does sound like the robot. Okay, she's coming back. There she is. There you are. You're back.
I was like talking. I'm like, I'm frozen.
You were like,
okay. So if what I was trying to say is if inviting is a leg day of our business and we want to grow our whole business, guys, we can't skip leg day. We've got to do this. And if we say we don't have time, we do. We're making excuses for ourselves. And like, I had to look at myself in the rear view mirror today and say, you're making excuses. Get over your damn self. And I texted my friend Kiana and we were just talking about this today. She's also been in the business as long as I have. And she's like, excuse my swear word. This quotes Kiana. She goes, Missy, stop giving a shit about what people say. And I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't do it. So it's okay. You need a person in your life like Crystal or Kiana. So you need a success partner and you need to commit to them. Say, I'm going to set a timer today for 10 minutes and I'm going to invite. So this is something I learned from Keisha Fitzgerald too. Timers are genius because one, it makes you just do it. It makes you stop procrastinating and saying, oh, well, I could put away my groceries. Oh, well, I could whatever. No, set your dang timer and say, this is my invite timer. 10 minutes is not a lot. If you only get one quality invite in your 10 minutes, go you. You sent an invite. I'm proud of you. You can increase your timer as you go, but this is what I had to do to get over my fear of it. I had to turn on the timer and say, ready, go. And just, you have to do something. If the timer goes off and you've wasted 10 minutes, you're going to really take a look at yourself and be like, yeah, I'm just wasting time. So this is my challenge to you. Set a 10-minute timer. 10-minute timer. And send invites. Go to your Instagram stories. Have a cut and paste message that you can customize. Save it in the notes of your phone. You have no excuse. Go to your Instagram stories. Click on someone. They look nice. Send them an invite. Okay, like you can do it. I know you can. If you want to copy my invite, go right ahead. I will post Kiana's invite in the comments of our Facebook post today. Copy hers. And just get it over with. If you have to use someone else's words, Crystal's words, my words for the first 10 invites, I don't even care. Just cut and paste, send the invite because it's going to get you through that hump, okay? We got to just do it. We got to do leg day. And guess what? You're going to be so name one time you have done leg day and you didn't feel like you were like Rocky, right? You're like, yeah, it's true. You cannot do leg day without feeling like you are it. Like you are on top of the world. So when you get I was just on the phone with Crystal the other day. She goes, I hate doing invites. I do them first thing and that's why I do it. And I was like, oh, she eats the frog, right? She does the hardest thing first that she doesn't want to do and she gets it out of the way because then how do you think she feels about doing all the other things for her business for the rest of the day? She's like, oh, I am it. Like I'm amazing. I sent my 3 invites today or my 50, whatever you want to do. I did my invite timer. I want all of you on this call. You set your timers, you message me and you tell me how you feel after your 10 minutes. 10 minutes. You can handle it. If I can do it, and I've been here 6.5 years, and I still don't like it, you can do it. And I did it today in my car with my baby napping while my vegetables were unthawing. So guess what? You can do this. If that isn't as real as it gets, we got this. We can make time. Okay, one last book recommendation. This is my favorite book in the whole wide world for building businesses. If you haven't read it, I look at it, I'm like, I need to read this like 5 more times again. It's called The Greatest Salesman in the World by Og Mandino. I bought it. Actually, Brigitte sent it to me as a prize. And I looked at the title. I said, I hate selling things. I'm not reading it. It took me 3 months to pick it up and it changed my life. And it's not just about selling crap. It's about being the best person and giving that back to the world and why we can't hold on to what we have right here. So if you need a fire under your butt and to get out of your head about sending your 10 minutes of invites, here you go. The Greatest Salesman in the World, Og Mandino. I'm reading it. I will commit to you. It will be finished by the end of the week. It's not very long. It's like 90 pages long. It's awesome. Okay. Thank you, Crystal. We could talk all night. Thank you guys for being here. I love your faces.